Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to East Vineland, New Jersey. Kubota Farm. We are working on finishing up the last olive harvest. I figured I might as well get most of this out of the way before I brought you all back. Just thinking that there's probably, better things for you to be doing than watching an olive harvest. They're not the most exciting things in the world, I'm not going to lie to you. It's okay, but it's not like at the top of my list, let's just say. I'm not sure I would do it again. Well, yeah, I probably would. I'd probably do grapes next, just to have a little bit of, diversity. But I do like this olive harvester. It's kind of cool. It's not bad at all. I'm pretty sure I would be absolutely destroying most of these olive trees. But I think maybe in real life it might be a little bit easier, a little bit, maybe not easier is a good word for it, but still pooping out the back. There we go. So that is it for our olive grove, so to speak, I guess. And it's gonna go. We're gonna shoot this straight over to our oil plant, our oil mill. Check this bad boy out. I watched a video on YouTube of one of these New Holland jobbers in real life. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Giants does a really good job. I have to give them credit. They do a pretty darn good job of simulating the real deal. It's hard to get like the feel for the size of these things in the game, or the damage that you can do when you back into your trailer. But I think Giants does as good a job as they can right now for really just showing how this equipment works and operates. I've played a couple different farming games, and this one's still top of the list for me. What was one of Farming Dynasty or something like that? I mean, they each have kind of their own unique details, I guess you would say. Ooh. But overall, Farming Simulator, and I think you all would agree, right, that this is probably your best bet. Looking forward to the mobile version, the new mobile version coming out. I actually played quite a few hours on the last one. Was it 21? 20 or 21? And I liked it. I quite liked it. It was fun. It was a good time. I was gonna say waster, but I would say time user, let's just say. All right, let's return. Oops, that's what we want. So what we end up with? We ended up with about 10,164 liters of olives. I think that's pretty darn close to what we had last time, if I'm not mistaken. Which I may very well be, but I think it's very similar. So I want to check real quick. Okay, good. I moved a bunch of pallets earlier before I started the recording, because I know how our driver does not seem to care whatsoever about those pallets being in its way. Man, tapping through a lot. There we go. And just for fun, because it's kind of entertaining, we're going to create a job. We're going to go deliver to the oil mill. We're going to have it loop, and we're going to have it loop back to the farm, I guess, right? Actually, you know where we need it? We're going to need it up here for our next harvest. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It absolutely has no clue where. See, that just doesn't make any sense to me. It can't honestly find one of the splines to hook onto and head to the oil mill from a field. Can it do it from here? Let's create another job, oil mill, and we're gonna have it go here when it's done. And that still didn't work. Wow, man. I think if I put it on the road, I think I had to do that last time, and that gives it its best chance. Create job, oil mill, come back and see me somewhere up here. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Wait, am I being stupid? You know what? I think I'm being stupid. Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I could say that. How about start job, Brad? That probably would have helped. All right, my bad. I went after the AI, and I probably shouldn't have. It probably would have figured it out from the field if I would have actually hit start job. Hey, unedited, you get what you get, right? So, let's just ride along with, is it Judy again? No, it's not Judy. Who is this dude? Is it Tom? Hey, Tom, what's up, man? At least you're not office guy or sunglasses dude. Tom's a pretty good bloke. So, let's do a little ride along and have a quick chat about what's coming up here. So, we are now at a point where we have soybeans, and that's all that's left. And we're going to kick our harvest off here right quick. When we are done with the soybeans and we're done harvesting them, we're going to send them off to market again. We're going to send them over to the oil mill. The oil mill says it can produce soybean oil. I'm not sure I was aware there was such a thing, but it's all good. And then we're going to have an oil sale. When it's all said and done, we're going to sell off our wool. We are going to sell all of our animals, all of our sheep, all of our pigs. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm probably going to be retentive enough to sell all the slurry that we have, and possibly even the manure. And we're pretty much just going to go full bore sales event. The equipment, pretty much across the board, we're not going to get anything for because it was mostly given to us. I might add a few $1,000 on for some items we've actually purchased. We bought a couple plows. We bought that limkin seeder, and we'll just look through things and see what we have exactly that we can maybe add a little bit more money to. And then from there, we're going to call it good on Kubota Farm. I think it's been a fun series to play, at least. I hope you've enjoyed it. Looking forward to getting over to Germany and Hinterland. I've watched a couple YouTubes. Didn't want to watch a lot of YouTube on it because I didn't want to spoil, I didn't want to get ideas in my head from other people. I kind of want to go into it as raw as I can. From what I've seen so far, it's pretty much what I kind of assumed I would do. So I haven't seen anything too out of the ordinary. One of the subscribers to the channel, 10Man, put up a video, what has it been, a couple, 2-3 days ago? And was showing his work out on Hinterland. And I'll tell you, and to be honest with you, I didn't even think about doing it the way he's doing it. I think it's interesting. I don't dislike it. I actually kind of like it, and he's really gone with big fields, and that's just funny because there goes that mailbox. Yeah, he's gonna track that mail. Nope, he left it. There it is. Hold on a second. We should be good neighbors. Let's get it off the road. Can I not pick you up? Okay, so I'm going to do this. But yeah, making huge fields on Hinterland, and honestly, I didn't even think about it that way. I more or less thought that wasn't in my plans, and I think it's not a bad idea. something I'm going to be thinking about doing. Okay, we'll just set it here and get out of Dodge. So I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to watch a lot of video footage on it. I kind of want to go into it and just kind of do things as they, kind of just as they come to me and how I want to do them, kind of thing. He certainly owns a lot more land than we're going to start with on Hinterland, so that was obviously something to take into consideration off the bat, but I think we'll get there. It's interesting, these wilderness maps, land is sold basically in I don't know, how would you even put it? Like, I don't even know how big they'd be. Maps are what, 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers? By the way, it's a 1x map. I hear a lot of people calling them 2x maps. They're technically 1x maps. I know that's probably being a little anal retentive on my part. I think that is correct, and I think because 1x is just 1 times, and they're, you know what I'm saying, 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers, like East Vineland, is a standard map, so it's a 1x map. But I see where people could do 2x because it's 2 kilometers. Anyways, that being said, they are land is sold in those, you know, and they're all about 80 grand, I think. Which to me isn't too bad. Price-wise, not too shabby. Not sure where I was going with that. I was going somewhere with that. Now I forget. But yeah. Sold in segments? Sold in parcels? I'm trying to think of a good word to call it, what it's sold in. But alright, Mr. Combine. Let's get everything unfolded. Tim should be back soon, hopefully. Here he comes. Nice job, Timmy. Go, brother. And we are going to kick off soybean harvest in reverse. And I just thought of something. We might as well do it. Set up our GPS here real quick, right quick. I think this is a 90. Is it a 90? Of course it's not. Should have stuck with your original on red. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, that looks good. I think I'm going to keep the save game, though. I might continue to progress. I can't really do that. Well, yeah, I guess I can. I was going to say it might be kind of hard to do that once we do that full-out sale of everything, but easy enough to go revert back to a different save. That's one thing Giants, I kind of like what they do, at least on PC, for sure. It's automatically back up your game occasionally. I was actually going to look into that a little bit more. I know that if you set this to autosave interval, I always have it off because I always find it kind of annoying whenever you hit the escape key to go into the menu. You'll sometimes have to sit and wait for a bit for it to do a save. But even with that off, Giants still auto-saves the game. And I was going to do a little investigation on that and how often they do that. Because if you go into your My Games folder, Farming Simulator, you'll see a folder in there where your mods folder is in that same directory. You will see a folder in there that I think it's called Game Backup folder or Game Save folder. Game Backup, I think maybe called something like that. And it does automatically. It still automatically backs up your game occasionally. I was going to check and see how often it does that. I was kind of curious. that we can even, at this point, we can turn off the lines, give it a little bit nicer look. Look at this honeybee and see what it's up to here. So kind of reminded me of a mod, and it must have been in 17, maybe 15 or 17. I think it was in 17. And if any of you remember this, let me know, because I could be dreaming this, but I seem to remember a mod, because I ran across a header for a Kloss combine when I was looking at mods, and you could add these laser pointers on it. They were like, they almost looked like basically they were just like an arm, one on each side of the head, of the combine head. And I seem to remember a mod a few years ago that actually, when you added that to the combine head, where you going, buddy? Oh, that's good. It actually did produce a red style laser off the front of, or the edges of the combine header, and that was kind of interesting. I seem to remember something that did that, but I'm not sure if I'm just dreaming that or if that was the real deal. I wonder why American farmers don't use tram lines. I wonder if it's mostly because GPS and auto steer is a lot more common. In America, and probably in Canada as well. GPS and auto steer do not seem to be as much of a common thing in Europe, from what I've kind of gathered watching European farmers. I think I don't know if it's because they just use tram lines and they kind of go by those instead, and that's just kind of their, that's just the way they've farmed and that's the way they do it, or if it's or what. But I'd say you're on large farms, at least in America, you'd be hard pressed. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a reasonably sized farm not using GPS, for sure. I think that's kind of fair to say. And it seems like there's other significant differences between American farmers and European farmers. I would say, if I look at the equipment, certainly we in America are not, we are not nearly, is that header stuck on the ground? I think it was stuck on the ground. I couldn't move forward. Our road system allows for much larger equipment, and I think that's a big thing, a big difference. And I think that's why with European equipment, we you see a lot more, I would say, complicated designs with a lot more folding, making them as compact as possible. Maybe larger farms in general. I'm gonna assume, and maybe it's a dumb assumption to make, but I'm gonna assume that actually I would be curious to find out what the average size, what country has the largest, the highest, or the biggest average size farm. You know, I have to believe it's in North America, I would think. I mean, of course, Australia, they probably have a ton of land that they, very large land masses that they can farm in Australia, I would think. Russia maybe has some pretty big farms, maybe. They've got a ton of land. I think we need to bring Timmy over here to get this bad boy unloaded. So I can raise and lower, extend that out, but I don't think I've got, not the ability to actually raise. Full header. You know what, let's just turn you off for a sec. Let's get you unloaded because you're not going to make it another, you're not going to make another row, I don't think. Let's grab our wagon. Let's dismiss old Tim there. Get up underneath this thing, get this thing emptied out. Oh, I left the wagon. Oh yeah, left our trailer a little small, didn't I? I'm gonna have to add those side panels to it, or we're gonna be making a whole lot of trips. Try and keep this combine moving a little bit better. Why don't you scooch over here, buddy? Now, I think, unless I'm sadly mistaken, we're just gonna try this one more time. It's not gonna happen. Oh, so not gonna happen. Sugar mill, spinnery, cereal bakery, farm, sawmill. Let's see if we can find the oil. Did I pass it already? I think I did, didn't I? Bale, pizzeria, biomass, dairy, grain mill, main farm silo, supermarket, sugar mill, spinnery, cereal factory. Wait, I don't see the oil mill. Maybe it's not on here. I didn't see it. Huh. Interesting. What am I doing? Where am I going? I'm going here. Let's create a job. CP unload combine. Activated main farm silo. You can't just click on where you want to take it, can you? No, you can't. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Oil mill leasing activated for Giants onloader. Target position, field position is this field. Wait, field position is this field. I think that has to matter. Oh boy. And target position, we're just going to set him off right there. This is just simply not going to work, but I'm going to pretend like we stand a chance. All right. Timmy, you stay there for a bit. I'll see if no, that's not it, Brad. That's where we want to go, right there. Thank you. We'll be close to filling up the combine here and the rest of this field. Have I mentioned I'm happy it's Friday? And the weekend is here. Oh, thank goodness for that. It's been a long week. We're supposed to get some weather tonight. I guess possibly a few more inches of snow. Winter doesn't want to go away once and for all, so it just keeps, like that pesky little brother, it just keeps knocking on your door when you got your girlfriend over. And just when you're ready to make your move, your little brother comes knocking. I was the little brother, by the way, so I can say this. But, that's the way I feel like Mr. Winter is being this year. Giving us a little glimpse of nice weather, like today again, and then just saying, you know what, I got some more for you. I'm not done with you yet. But I know too that I will be complaining this summer when it's stinking 90 degrees and humid. That's not the kind of weather I am exactly into. I would be exceptionally happy with 68 degrees all year round. I would even go as far as to say 65. I am a cooler weather fan. Not cold, but cooler weather. And then like 50 at night. So that you can just such nice sleeping weather. Like 50, 55 degrees, have the windows open. Excuse me, or even 45. And just have that, that down comforter over you. And then just nice and warm underneath the blankets, and then you can radiate, or you can adjust your heat level by just flipping your leg outside from under the cover. One leg is like a 5 to 8 degree difference for me, and then if I get hot, then it's a 2-leg thing, then it's like a 10 degrees difference, and then if I'm really hot, then it's just the blankets over the stomach kind of thing, but have the chest and the legs open. That's like 12, 13 degrees difference maybe. That's my kind of sleeping conditions right there, for sure. And it's a big header. And I think they're doing 50-foot headers now, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I saw somewhere that Honeybee was, if either they're testing them or they have them out already. I don't even know what size this is. Is this a 30? I don't know what we thought. We actually could have gotten a bigger one, I guess, at some point, but it seems to do a good job for us. Kind of gotten to like these tracks on the front of this case, too. I'm going to miss this case combine. I've quite grown to like it. With this Honeybee header, this combination. Yep. I have definitely grown to like this bad boy. Days when Giants didn't even have the hydraulic hoses that connected. Oh yeah. I think we're getting a little more spoiled now with the way things are. They used to have just nothing, you know, nothing when you like, look how nice that is. With all those lines connected and stuff. It used to be, and I don't know how long you've all played this game, but I remember the time when you would connect to a planter or a seeder, and yeah, hoses were not a thing. Hoses were just non-existent, and if they were existent, they just kind of laid there, sat there. Kind of reminds me of my ex. So bad. So stupid. Oh boy. We need to get this field done. We need to get this field done. Get me off the air, so I'm not gonna get more stupid. So I see Timmy over there is sleeping on the job. He clearly is not interested. Actually, no, we're only at 67%. Okay. I have zero confidence, by the way, that this is going to work. And I meant to test it on a on my test map where I've just got no mods. I want to test it on a map that's just a base game map like Elm Creek, no mods, all base game stuff with the latest version of Courseplay, and see if I can get a stinking trailer to come over and unload a combine. And I keep forgetting to do it, but I kind of want to just get that done. Just to see if I can, for once, make it work. I swear it worked for me one time when I was messing around with the sugar beet harvest. I'm confident it did, and now I just have no idea what I did differently, or if I just got lucky, or what it was. I'm thinking, if I remember right, it was base game. It was a base game harvester. So maybe the issue is that, I don't know, that I'm using a mod harvester. I don't know. Okay. One down. A couple more fields to go. We just about got 2 combine pulls out of this deal, didn't we? Let's get unloaded, and yeah, we will see if Timmy will go on his way. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's not Timmy. Who's in there? Oh, no. Sunglasses, dude. Oh. Where you going? Oh, he's going to go unload. Do it, man. Do it. At least he's got that part right. Well, that's good, I guess. Right? That's something. Oh, if there's no sound. Listen to that. Just road noise. That's so weird. I guess we're using the old Kubota electric tractor today. I'm assuming you all don't hear tractor noise either, because if you do, then I might be reinstating my therapist visits, because I'm not hearing anything Oh no, the tractor's off. See, that's not right. That's just not right. That's clearly not right. Hey, pigs. That's so weird. Excuse me. And I can't turn it on without dismissing sunglasses, dude. I tell you what, this would definitely be dangerous, right? It would have to be dangerous because if you had an electric tractor like this and it was super quiet and you were like just a biker or somebody on the road and you didn't hear this thing coming at you, that'd be terrifying. Oh, that's so weird. I feel like I'm talking too loud now. Well, let's ride this out with sunglasses, dude. Make sure that he unloads okay. He should be fine. It's kind of nice to just do a ride along, you know, not have to worry about steering or anything. You're just a passenger along for the ride. Nice fall colors in East Vineland. Halloween's coming up soon here. Oh, I can't wait for... See, I'm already looking forward to fall. Fall's easily my favorite season. The only downside to fall is winter follows. But other than that, I would take like fall for 6 months. And then the other 6 months, maybe like a month, 2 months of winter, 2 months of summer, and 2 months of spring. So a 6-month fall, and then divide the other 3 seasons into 2 months. That I'm good for that. All right, buddy. Nail this now. Get her done. You got a wide open path. Yep, line her up. Good job. Get that trailer on there. There you go. Nicely done. All right, everyone. I think that's going to do it for this episode of Kubota Farm. We are obviously very near the end. I would say we are probably going to be looking at weekend episodes. Trying to finish this thing off so we can start Hinterland Monday, but there's always a possibility that's not going to happen. And if it doesn't, it's no big deal. Oh, you know what? Oh, geez, that hurt. Yeah, okay. Oh, come on, man. Leave the... There we go. And I think no big deal if we don't hit Hinterland Monday. We'll pick it up when we pick it up, but yeah, I think we're in good shape. Where's our... There it is. So it is working on sunflowers right now. It's going to be working on olive oil. Sunflowers. I'm sorry. Yep. It's working on olive oil. It's working on sunflowers. And now it's also working on soybean oil. Nice. Pig food. We get pig food out of this? I never noticed that. Did you all notice that before? You're probably shaking your heads. Yes, Brad, we noticed it. I don't think I noticed that before. Was that before the update even? How interesting. So if we get enough going, we're actually going to get a pallet or two of pig food out of this dealio. Huh. No idea. All right, everyone. Thanks again for joining me. I appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, and obviously, if you'd like, subscribe. I thought it was awesome. I looked maybe late last night it was, or this morning. 350 subscribers. I am astounded by that. If I'm not lying to you, I am actually quite astounded. I think that's awesome. I thank each and every one of you Most importantly, just for checking out the videos. It's a lot of fun. And take care of yourselves. And I will see you back here in Kubota Farm as we continue to wrap this joint up. Thanks, everyone. If I don't see you, otherwise, have a really great rest of your Friday and great weekend. Bye for now.